This is something you are going to use every single day. Today we are transforming a blank ceramic coffee mug into a vibrant work of art using one of the quickest, easiest, and longest lasting printing methods on the market. If you're anything like me, you can't get your crafting day started without your first cup of coffee. Delicious. Custom coffee mugs are among the most popular crafts in online retail. Did you know the value of the global mug market is expected to grow a whopping $44+ billion in the next 5 years? Yeah, that's according to the latest research. One of the most popular methods for creating quality customized mugs is through a process known as sublimation. During sublimation printing, a specially formulated toner is heated up until it becomes a gaseous liquid that transfers from a piece of paper onto a polycoated surface. The toner then cools off and resolidifies, becoming a permanent part of your final product. It's easy and it requires few materials to complete. To demonstrate, I'll use my Luminaris 200 white toner transfer printer by Ricoma because, in addition to being an awesome toner printer, I can easily transform my Luminaris into a sublimation printer by swapping the standard CMYW toner set that comes with it with the sublimation toner set that we get when we upgrade to the Premium Plus package. This is what we're going to need: sublimation toner cartridges, a standard printing paper, Teflon tape, scissors, a blank polycoated mug. You can get some at our site, shop.ricoma.com, and a mug heat press. I'll be using my Ricoma mug heat press. First, let's measure our mug so we know exactly how much space we got to work with. This one measures exactly 3.75 inches, and since we want a ½ inch margin both at the top and the bottom of our design, I'm going to make ours 2.75. Now that we know that, let's fire up my VividRIP software to create our sublimation printout. We start by creating a new file, but first, let's make sure that we are working on the CMYK tab and not the default CMYW tab. Why do we do this? Because, as I said before, my Luminaris is a white toner printer, but today we converted it into a sublimation printer by swapping the toner cartridges. If all this talk about letters, toner, and color space is new to you, you can watch my friend Andrew over on the Ricoma Prints channel, where he shows you just how easy it is to swap the toner set from the standard to the sublimation set in just a few minutes. I'm gonna link that video for you in the description below. Now that we make sure that we are on the CMYK color space, let's drag and drop our design. Let's change our paper from default A4 to a standard letter size 8.5 by 11. Under paper type, we want to swap it from the thick 163 grams to plain paper. Because with the Luminaris, there's no need for a special sublimation transfer paper. That's right, folks. Today we're doing this with plain, simple, regular printing paper. Remember to click on our image, then click on the mirror button so that our image shows and reads correctly on our finished mug. Now, let's click on our color adjust button. Let's remove the transparency feature by unchecking this, and let's remove the ink removal feature by unchecking this. Then click OK. This will ensure that our graphic prints exactly the same way it shows in our original design. Let's go in here and resize the height to 2.75 inches. Click. Now let's go to the copies tab here and tile our design across our entire sheet of paper by creating rows and columns. I'm gonna do 2 rows and 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. Now let's add 1 inch to the column space, boom, and 0.5 inches to the row spacing. Let's click OK. This way, if you have multiple orders for the same design, you'll save time and money on the printing. You can even create designs ahead of time and stock them for your online shop. Now that we are done, let's send this job to the printer. Control click and select print. I tell you, my Luminaris is so cool. I use it as a regular office printer, for white toner transfer jobs, and even for sublimation jobs, just like we're doing here today. Here comes our printout. You'll see the blank side of the paper facing up. Don't worry, this is normal, and our prints can be found on the reverse side of our paper. Let's cut one of these to transfer onto our mug. Cut it as close to the graphic as possible to avoid any ink residue transfer. Let's tape it onto the mug. I went ahead and left this ½ inch so that I can align it to the top of the mug here. Remember, you want to center it so that it shows when you hold the handle. Align it at the top and remember to also leave yourself a ½ inch on the bottom. Now it's time to secure it with the Teflon tape, which is heat resistance. And that's it. The reason we seal it this way, making sure we don't have any gaps between the edges, is because remember, we're gonna overheat the ink so that it becomes a gaseous liquid, and we do not want any gas to escape the seal, otherwise we will not have a complete ink transfer and a good looking design. Okay, we are ready to cook this. Preheat your mug press to 390 degrees Fahrenheit. Set your timer to 180 seconds. Wrap a clean Teflon sheet around your mug. This will help distribute the heat evenly and help protect your ceramic. The countdown will start automatically and the heat press will be 3 seconds left to go, alerting you when the job is done. Be careful when you remove the mug and set your 5-minute timer to cool it off. Be very careful because it's really hot. Peel your tape carefully. Be careful not to burn your hands. Grab the corner and start to peel away slowly. To finish it off, we want to remove the leftover residue with our Luminaris Sublimation toner cleaner. This will polish it off, leaving the surface nice and smooth like the rest of our ceramic mug. You might not be able to see it, but you can definitely feel it. Now let's clean it. When you feel no more resistance, it's nice and smooth and there is no more sound, we are done. One quick tip guys, you can always make this process faster by doing a hot peel right after you take the mug out of the heat press. Then dunking it in warm water to stop the sublimation process and polishing it off with the Sublimation toner cleaner to finalize the results. That's it for today, folks. If you enjoyed this episode, I invite you to check out my previous one where you can learn 2 methods for creating awesome applique designs just like the pros. If you'd like a copy of the design we created here today, as usual, I left you a link in the description below. Leave me a comment and let me know, what cool or funny quote will you print on your own crafting coffee mug? And if you love what we do here for you, remember to hit the like button, share the episode with the people you love, subscribe to the channel to help us grow, and turn on that notification bell so you'll always stay up to date with our latest episodes, because there is a world of creativity waiting for you right here at Ricoma Crafts. Until the next time.